Good morning, sir. Good morning, classmate. I am Judy Ann S. Bitang, and I am the reporter today. So, I will discuss about recycling of waste materials. So, objectives, recycle the identified products or waste materials into functional items. But before we start to our lesson, may hinanda akong games para sa inyo. Are you ready? So, number 1, what can you say about this picture? Very good, a file of talaba. Okay, next. What will happen if these trashes will continue to grow? Very good, it will be a great treat to our environment. Okay, next. How can we minimize these trashes? Okay, we are going to make usable materials out of it. Thank you for your cooperation. So, recycling of waste materials. So, recycling, recovery, and reprocessing of waste materials for use in a new products. The basic phases in recycling are the collection of waste materials, the reprocessing or manufactured into new products, and the purchase of those products which may then themselves be recycled. So, typically, materials that are recycled include iron and steel scrap, aluminum cans, glass bottles, paper, wood, and plastic. The materials reused in recycling serve the substitutes for recycling can help reduce the quantities of solid waste deposited in landfills, which have become increasingly expensive. Recycling also reduces the pollution of air, water, and land resulting from raw materials obtained from increasingly scarce natural resources as petroleum, natural gas, coal, mineral ores, and trees waste disposal. So the next is the principle of 5S. So 5S means seire, sort, seiton, shine, seisu, straighten, seiketsu, standardize, setsuke, sustain. So, 5S is the principle of work environment improvement derived from the Japanese words seire, seiton, seisu, seketsu, and setsuke. So, in English, the 5S are respectively described by sort, set, shine, standardize, and sustain. Next is why recycling is important. Recycling is important because each ton of recycled paper can save 17 trees and 7,000 gallons of water. So, it reduces the number of fresh raw materials we use, it reduces the amount of energy we use, and it reduces air pollution, and it reduces water pollution, and it lowers the amount of greenhouse gases. So next is processes of recycling. First is collecting. The first step required for recycling is collecting recyclable materials from our communities. So, families who recycle items such as papers, bottles, and cans place the items in the recycling collections bins. So, these bins usually have the recycling symbols on them. So, ang una nga daw po natin gagawin is kolektahin natin ang mga recyclable materials sa ating community. So, next is processing. The second step involves processing the recyclable materials. This includes sorting the materials into groups, cleaning them, and getting them ready to be sold the manufacturers who will turn the materials into the new products. So, ang ikalawang hakbang daw po ay kinabibilangan ng pagproseso ng mga recyclable na materyales at kabilang dito ang pag-uuri ng mga materyales sa mga pangkat at paglilinis ng mga ito at inihahanda ang mga ito para ibenta sa mga tagagawa at gagawa daw po ng mga materials sa mga bagong produkto. So, third is manufacturing. Manufacturing is the third step in the recycling process. Many items you may see every day are made from recycled materials. Newspapers, paper towels, office paper, plastic bottles, and aluminum cans are not only made of recycled materials, but they can also be recycled again. So, ang paggawa ay ang ikatlong hakbang sa proseso ng pag-recycle. Maraming bagay na maaari mong makita araw-araw ay gawa sa mga recycle na materials. Ang mga pahayagan, mga toalyang papel, papel sa opisina, mga plastic na bote at ang mga lata na aluminum ay hindi lamang gawa sa mga recycle na materyales. Ngunit maaari din daw po itong i-recycle muli. And the last step is purchasing, but certainly not the least involved sa purchasing of recycled products. When consumer purchase products that have been made with post-consumer materials, the recycling process has been completed and can then be repeated. So, if you have the choice to purchase a product made by recycled materials instead of one that was not, what do you think you should do? It takes education and awareness to remember to recycle and purchase recycled products. The next is benefit of recycling. First is recycling help reduce the amount of trash that is disposed of in landfill. Recycling rather than throwing things away is also better for the environment. Third one is currently it is believed that the amount of carbon dioxide in the Earth's atmosphere is causing global warming, which can have devastating long-term effects. And next is recycling is one of the many ways that people can cut down the amount of carbon dioxide that is released into our atmosphere. Next is purchasing recycled paper is also better for the environment because it takes less energy to produce recycled paper and save some trees along the way. Easy ways to recycle and use. Other things to know: protect your environment, find ways to save materials. You can write an article about recycling waste materials. Do not pollute our environment. So, as a good citizen, play your best role to make environment clean and forward this message to others too. That's all, and thank you.